There's what's with the hold on.
Just
You're
pull
not
the
telling.
picture
You're
of
not telling us what is bothering you.
Welcome everybody to 127 Reacts, where we react to trailers every Monday and Wednesday. Today, we are reacting to the new trailer for the Barbarian from 20th Century
I think it's
Pictures.
just Barbarian. There's
Oh.
no the.
We're reacting to Barbarian, the new movie from 20th Century Pictures, aka Disney's rated R section. I'm Jeff, and I'm joined by Alex, Dominic, and Anakin.
Yo.
So don't forget to like and subscribe, share this video, all that crap, and stay tuned till the end of the video where we're going to give you our full rating on this trailer. But first, before we get into it, we're going to give our pre-thoughts, which are probably going to be really quick because I don't think we know anything about this movie.
So I'm actually the one that spotted this trailer, thought might be something we could react to, but yeah, I don't know anything about it. I haven't even heard anything about it, like not in my my movie groups that I'm in, like no one's talked about it. I haven't seen any news articles or anything promoting this basically. So I have no idea what it's about. All I know is that it's being published by 20th Century, and that's about it. Doesn't say too much. Be completely blind react from me.
Okay. Dominic, go ahead.
Yeah, I have not heard of this film at all, and I keep want to call it The Barbarians, even though that's not true. I definitely thought it would be more Norse Viking, but the first still was outside someone's house in like modern day, so I don't know what to expect really, but I'm excited to watch it.
Go ahead.
I have no fucking idea what this is about. There's no hairy men with swords, so that's all the thoughts I had on it. Back to you, Jeff.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, all I know about it is somebody rents an Airbnb and there's another Airbnb-er in there.
Oh, that's already the whole trailer.
That's all I know about it.
Oh, it's a scary movie. Okay.
Wait, how'd you find that out? Did you Google it?
No, it was like I forget how I might be talking about a different movie, to be honest. But that's what I heard about. I think that's this movie.
Let's press play and
let's
see
watch,
what it is.
Let's watch it.
Yeah.
Is it going?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Yes.
Yeah,
This is 476 Barbary, right?
yeah, I'm renting this place.
No, I booked it a month ago.
Are you sure you have the right place?
That's Pennywise,
What
right?
are we supposed to do?
Yeah, Bill Skarsgård.
Why don't you come inside and we'll call these idiots.
There's so many scars guards. I don't know which one's which.
Why don't you just crash here?
Oh, no.
I don't know if you got a great look at this neighborhood, but I don't think you should be out there by yourself.
Is this a romance movie?
It's dry and there's a lock on the door. By the way, I'm Keith.
Tess.
You take the
It's gonna
bedroom,
take a turn.
and I'll sleep out here on the couch.
Swear to God, if this is a romance movie.
God.
It's like, is it cool if I film my OnlyFans content in the living room? Huh? Hell no. I hate that shit.
Keith?
It's some parasite shit.
I was gonna say it's the boy.
Oh,
Oh, damn it.
Dominic can't watch this anymore.
Resident Evil.
Oh,
Oh,
I can't watch this now. Oh, definitely. Can't watch
oh my God!
it. They just name dropped.
This chick's an
I
idiot.
know.
What the fuck are you doing?
What's she supposed to do? What the? Oh, whoa.
Split.
Oh my God.
This process might seem overwhelming. But with a little practice,
I like that shot.
it can
Oh,
soon
there's just
become
slunk.
a pleasurable experience.
Who are all these other people?
This is perfectly natural.
What was with the cookie cutter? Did
Well,
you
not what I expected.
That went. That was wild. I was not expecting that.
What's going on here? Oh, there's what's with the hold on.
Just
You're
pull
not
the
telling.
picture
You're
of,
not telling us what is bothering you.
Just pull up a picture of Confucius so we can start theorizing.
Oh my god, this movie got Jeff like
Okay.
mentally drained.
You're about to get Stranger Things for Jeff.
I'm gonna go first, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah,
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 definitely
you
go first. Yeah.
Okay, so first off, you rent a place. It's a romance movie. Okay, cool. You hear the
I
guys?
wasn't getting romance.
I
vibes.
did not get.
I got
romance vibes.
total fucking
Should we-
Notebook,
should we fucking search,
you
Jeff?
and me vibes from the beginning of that, where it was like the happy music, and it's like, oh, wasn't it a mistake? Do you want to stay here?
It
And
could
then
have gone down that route.
I'm in a wheelchair. Do you?
What?
You're taking care
I
of
was
me.
in a wheelchair. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the generic romance movies. You know, Channing Tatum.
What are you watching?
I don't
This is
know
an
the
interesting
names.
interpretation.
The Vow. What's the one with Amelia Clark?
Or
Where she
Wonder?
has the Wonder was. a
Oh,
romance
Oh,
movie.
I know what the one you're talking
Okay.
about.
Anyways, well, the first thing is when you find a secret door in an Airbnb, that's your first clue that there's some weird, nefarious shit going on. That's when you leave the house, get back in your car, and you drive like 4 blocks away and you call the cops.
I don't think she had a car.
Then she walks 4 blocks, or she takes a bus, or she calls an Uber. It's the 2022s. You can
dead at
call.
night, Jeff.
Hey, you know what? I called an Uber at 3 a.m. in the morning to pick Pat and myself up from the woods of Ojai. And you know how many Ubers came by? 5, because the first 4 drove away when they saw us standing by the woods. So the 5th one felt a little brave. Yes, and they picked us up. So don't tell me that there's not an Uber at 3 a.m. when you... I can't get the woman's opinion right now because my lady is asleep right now and my toddler doesn't know how to talk. Because she can say turtle and duck and dad and dog and cat. That's about it. How many people are living in this little tunnel basement? Some guy I just met is pitter-pattering around the house like some fucking raccoon. I'm not gonna go in some hole. If I was in there by myself, maybe I'd go in a hole. But... And then what was this cookie cutter nuclear 1950s neighborhood that they showed at the end? Is that where the tunnel leads? Is this like
Oh, I think that was the house. That was
That's
the
the
house during the
house.
day.
Yeah.
Was it?
It's like you'd.
Yeah.
Like you'd never suspect it
Yeah.
No, but it didn't look colorful on the outside when she walks up in the beginning.
because it's.
Well, it was on
Jeff.
night. Yeah.
You need more sleep, man.
What do I give it? 4. I'm not really jived by it. It just seems like a dumb lady made a string of dumb decisions.
That's like every horror movie.
That's every horror movie, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's
Are-
no dumb lady, then there's no movie. Or-
You know what? I
Next,
take it
next.
back. I'm giving it a
Next.
3.
Okay. All right. Next first.
He's gonna watch it over and realize all of his questions were answered throughout the movie. He's gonna be like, oh. Anyway.
I'll go.
All right.
I'm gonna be real, Jeff. I really wish you didn't tell us like what was about to happen before the trailer started.
Yeah.
Ask me.
I don't think so. I think we were giving thoughts, and then you just kind of like.
Well, that's what
Is
I
that
thought it
your
was.
clue?
saying
Good
that's
enough.
probably the trailer, but anyways,
I didn't know it was a scary movie.
I didn't either.
I
didn't-
didn't either. But
So
when
that
you
was-
when you told us what it was about, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a scary movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been a romance movie. Could have fooled me.
No, Jeff, that's
Well,
not
I did not
romantic
get
at
it.
all.
Have you seen romance movies? They're
Yeah.
not romantic. They're just weird as shit.
anyways, I was very caught off guard because I wasn't sure what to expect, and so when the pitter patter and the creepiness started, I was like, "Oh no!" And then they started flashing like from the producers of It and The Ring and The Grudge. I'm like, "Oh, I regret watching this trailer at night now because probably gonna have some nightmares. And then you find people like living in a basement, and Justin Long's in there, and people are crawling on the ground everywhere. Like, nah, man. I now have to watch like 2 scary movies this year. Not about it. I was caught off guard, but I was delighted by what ended up happening. And I will probably be like Jeff in questioning the rationale of characters, but they answered several of the questions that were presented up front.
I wasn't paying attention, I guess.
You got Nuketown out of that trailer when none of us else got Nuketown.
Yeah, like rom-com Nuketown.
Yeah, you definitely need to go watch it
You know what?
by yourself.
Art is in the eye of the beholder.
Oh my god.
I don't think you had any eyes right there.
That was a hint of the tism, my friend. You had the tism going on right there.
If I had to give it a score, I'll give it an 8. Definitely enough to keep my interest in going to see it in the theater, actually. So I'll give it an 8.
Nice. Yeah, I guess I'll go next. I definitely was not getting romance vibes. You know, the lighting was off for that. You know, the whole setup with how the trailer's edited. No romance. And I mean, as soon as like, you know, they opened the door and they started like talking about what's going on. In fact, what the vibes I got was like total creepiness, especially from it was his name Bill Skarsgård. I mean, like Dom was saying, like it totally caught me off guard as soon as like you started hearing like the the pitter patter of the feet. I honestly thought like she was gonna turn around and it was like gonna be like him running towards her. I was like
Oh.
kind of like tensing up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck. But then he ran past her room. I was like, okay, he's going somewhere else. And then it opened up with the whole basement thing, and I was like, okay, this is going like completely different than what I was expecting. I was expecting, some kind of like it was just gonna be a kind of her and him bouncing off each other the whole movie in terms of like scare. But then like she opened the fucking secret door in the basement, and then there's other people down there, and then there's a whole VHS playing with it looked like some kind of like brainwashing video or something. I was like, man, what is going on? Like this movie is like I don't even know anymore. It's not. It doesn't fit the normal horror movie like criteria that we're used to, which is it's a good thing. So yeah, I appreciated that. I don't know if I'm actually gonna see this one. This movie seems like something I'd watch if like I'm with my cousins or something and they want to watch something scary. But I've never been one to go to the theaters and watch a horror movie in. I think I'll give this like a score of 6.5. Alex.
Yeah, I guess kind of knowing beforehand, I was like, okay, Airbnb horror. So right away I got put in that mindset. So when I started watching it, I was like, okay. But then I started getting confused because then the whole compilation of just them being out and about in this living area with like the happy music, I was like kind of doubting it, but I was like, oh, they're going to do that. Everything's nice and happy, and then the music's going to start getting distorted, and it's going to go to that. So I was waiting for that, which happened. But yeah, like just everyone said, like the feet running. I hate shit like that in scary movies, which is good. I mean, it does what it's intended to. But like, man, like me personally, God, it just fucking creeps me out. I do have like questions where like Bill was the one calling out, right, for help, but then it's like I don't really know who was crawling towards her. Was that him, or was that someone else? I think it looked
like someone else. Yeah.
Yeah, but it could have been him.
Gotta be honest, I was looking at one of you guys because I was scared. I didn't want to see what it was. I don't know what was crawling.
So it's like, is it he legit was being honest and was just literally another guest? And like Dominic said, it's the actual owners of the Airbnb that are causing this shit. So he really is captured and they're running like who was running, So it could be that. And then it's a whole ass compound like under this house. Like there's rooms with like, it reminded me of Split, kind of.
Probably underneath the side houses too. Like,
that's what it looked like to me.
All of those are Airbnbs. All of those are run by could be the same people.
I mean, I don't know if they're all under, but like I doubt it's just that house.
Yeah, because that looks like a lot.
Like a network.
Yeah, so it could be that, and then just kind of like her running around. She does freak out. The last scene where she kind of like jumps back and freaks out. She is back in the house. So she does make it back out at the end, but it's like, is it Bill or not? Where does Justin Long come in? Is he just one of those people, or is Justin Long the dude, the guy that's doing all this? And then the videotape, some like Fallout shit. Is this like a Saw type thing? Is this just someone doing experiments, or there's just like kind of like The Collector. So I don't know. As far as the trailer goes, I think I'll give it a 7.5. I'm definitely gonna
Nice.
watch it though. I consume scary movies though, so it's even if they look like shit, I still go through it. And I have been in multiple theaters where the main character looks into like the haunted house and everyone's just like, "Don't do it," and then they walk in and the whole theater laughs and like, "Oh." Like you had every sign not to, so there's no scary movies without stupid decisions.
I mean, it's scary movies. Living inside those stupid people's heads. It's scary to be stupid, essentially. You know.
It's scary to be stupid.
Jeff, you've been making faces and pointing your fingers. So what
I've just been
additional
think-
I've just been observing you this whole time,
I think
Jeff.
you just
Yeah.
put the whole movie together.
I did. This just might be me being asleep halfway. But you said something very interesting about a compound underneath and VHS brainwashing. Here's what I think the movie's about. You have this underground network of people, neighbors. They all are cult members, and they are collecting people. The word barbarian refers to an older age, non-civilized, but perhaps what Dominic said about Norse. What if they are sacrificing people to a Norse deity to raise it from the grave or something like that? Like Hereditary almost.
Or like Cabin in the Woods, where it just takes a really supernatural turn.
Right. Think about it. Not too much
I
though,
think-
because I'm half asleep.
We'll probably have to watch it again in broad daylight to piece it together. But
Jeff usually hits though on his predictions.
he just like perfectly guesses the outline of the
Yeah,
movie.
usually when
Sometimes.
if we don't care, if I don't care about the movie, I'll tell him to just theorize, and then when I go in the movie, I'm like, God damn it.
I get
Jeff
pretty
is right.
close.
I think your first theory is pretty close.
Oh, it's a romance
like
movie,
I-
the first theory?
No. The one about like the neighbors, like being part of this cult and stuff. I don't think it's the sacrificial part. I think it's more just like, they're a cult and stuff and, do culty shit, whatever that is.
What's her total?
Our total average between the four of us is 6.25.
Appropriate.
So slightly above neutral. We're mildly hyped.
I feel like it should be a little higher, but
I mean, you went pretty high. Alex went pretty high. I was just kind of mid. And then Jeff was
it's mainly Jeff.
Thor.
Hey everybody, thanks for sitting through that. We appreciate it. You're probably more than 60% in at this point. Thanks. Like and subscribe. Oh wait, hold on. Fuck.
You were doing great. What happened?
I don't know, I just felt like I messed up. Well, that was the trailer for Barbarian, or
It's just Barbarian.
it's a 6.5 you said?
6.25.
We gave it a 6.25. So like and subscribe, comment down below. Do you agree with our number? Would you walk into a house with this man who's played a clown in prior history?
Did you think this was a rom-com movie? Like Jeff?
I mean,
Let
you're
us
probably
know.
not watching the same romantic movies as I have, but I saw The Notebook and The Vow with Channing Tatum. If you
50 Shades of
disagree,
Grey.
go ahead and put it in the comments. I'll read it. I'll try to be more awake when I read them, so maybe I'll be in a better state of mind. Are you going to watch this movie? Who knows? I don't even know when it comes out. There's a video right there. You should click it. You don't have to, but you should. You're not a fan of ours if you don't click it, so.
Don't bully
You're
the
not-
fans, Jeff.
You're not really part of this shit shack.
End it. End it now.
Yeah.
You really fucking introduced the shit shack again, bro.
End it now. Someone.